Do I speak my truth or do I filter how I feel?
Guys, welcome back to Lydia Reacts. So today I'm going to be reacting to Emma Chamberlain, My Mum Exposes Me. Before I get into this video, I just want to say that I've got TikTok and I'm going to try and put the link to my TikTok in the description. So yeah, let's just get straight into this video. Let's go.
Thank you to Google for sponsoring a portion of today's video.
Hi, I'm doing a collab today. I know that's crazy and super abnormal. I'm bringing in a very
I like her
special
jumper.
guest. She did have food poisoning earlier today, so
Oh, no.
she's seeming a little bit off. It's not because I'm forcing her to film with me, it's because she had food poisoning. But it's also possible that I did force her to film with me after having food poisoning, which might even be worse.
That's sad.
And I'm welcoming to you my mother. Come on in. Are you nervous?
No.
No?
You're
I just ate a burrito, so I'm gonna be breathing in your face, and I'm sorry.
I don't care.
Okay, so here's what we're doing today. So you and my dad know me both pretty well. Like both of you know me pretty well.
Yeah.
So it's like probably about even.
Her nails are
but
so
I feel like
nice.
she's more honest, and I feel like well, you know, we're women, so we just a little bit more.
Yeah.
And so I
Sure.
wanted to bring my mom in, and I wanted to ask her questions about me, and basically expose me on the internet.
I'm gonna do my best.
I feel so bad. She literally was like having diarrhea like an hour ago. Honestly, so she got food poisoning from a burrito that I decided to have for lunch today. Before we get into it, we're going to talk about our sponsor, which is Google. Thank you, Google, for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I'm a big fan of y'all. And have been forever. Actually, Google's been really helping me with my holiday shopping this year because it's a nightmare every single year. But Google's making it really easy because they have a bunch of cool stuff that you can get for literally anybody in your life and they're gonna love it. Everything's a helpful price. There's something for everybody, and all of Google's
it's
products
just
work
awful
together
when you
seamlessly, so it's
buy
like,
something
it's just a win-win.
and you
For
realise
example,
that that
Google has
person
these Pixel
doesn't
Buds.
like what you brought them.
Can't go wrong. Okay, so we have the Google Pixel 5. This has an amazing camera. The camera can do ultra wide shots. This also has built-in personal safety features, car crash detection, and safety check. And it starts at $699. The Pixel 5 is a win. Something that I'm not sure if I'm gonna give away or keep for myself because I kind of really want it, but I also need to give things as gifts, is the Nest Audio. It creates a big sound, but not for a big price. It is 75% louder and has a 50% stronger bass than the original Google Home, and I love listening to music at really badly high volumes. It's only $99.99 if you want to buy it for somebody, but I think I'm gonna keep it for me.
Oh wow.
Because I love loud music. The next thing is Chromecast with Google TV. This is literally the best thing ever because it lets you watch whatever you want all in one place. It's everything that you want to watch on your TV all in one place. It's really easy to find what you want to watch across your apps.
These are actually pretty
cool.
cool.
Actually watching the movie rather than browsing around and being annoyed. I think I'm gonna give this to my dad because I feel like he doesn't know how to use a TV. Okay, this is something I'm also keeping for myself. Nest Wi-Fi. It's the best selling Nest system in the US.
Dark.
It's super
It's
fast,
the lighting.
reliable
It's
Wi-Fi
terrible.
that you can trust. And I'm probably gonna be keeping this for me because I need better Wi-Fi. So. And this starts at $149. Anyway, big thank you again to Google for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I really appreciate it, and I'm very excited to be gifting these products and also keeping some for myself. Back to the video with my mom. I hate when I do things like, you know, I could definitely go without doing that stuff.
Yeah.
First question. Rate me as a daughter on a scale from 1 to 10. And you can be completely honest.
Completely honest. I feel like you're a 10 just because you're such a good kid.
No, that's too
so
nice.
sweet.
I feel like you're a 10 because you're, you know, you're caring and you're...
Okay. You guys hear that?
If I were to like compare you to like other kids your age, I am so glad that you're mine and not them.
Fair enough. Okay, I appreciate that answer a lot.
Not to be mean or anything.
No. When am I most frustrating?
When you're fighting your head.
So like when I'm like if I'm like bad up here, then I'm bad everywhere.
Yes, because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
really hard to break through that and get you to see a different perspective. Because you're so
I'm stubborn.
Yeah,
I get
you're
stubborn.
very stubborn and you're so fixated that it's like no matter what I say, it doesn't, you know.
Okay,
it
that's
doesn't
also fair. Like what's something that I do?
You won't feel good. Something won't feel good.
Okay.
So like something won't feel good. So I'll say, you know, like, well, try this or try that.
And I'm like, no, I don't want to do any of it. That's true. You'll be like, it's time to problem solve. And I'm like, I like feeling the pain and not fixing it for some reason.
Right, and that's just so frustrating.
Yeah, I get that.
A
Next
little
one,
bit.
when am I most fun?
It's like, I guess when you're happy because
Okay.
Oh, that's so
you get
sweet.
funny and you let your hair down.
Totally. Totally. Let's go like this. Okay, next one. Do I eat my boogers and have you ever seen me eat my boogers.
Why would you ask this?
Never.
Somebody asked this one, and I was like, I want her to answer
Oh.
because I want everybody to know that I've never eaten my boogers. If you eat your
That's
boogers,
good.
like I'm not judging, but also like I want everybody to know that I've never done it. Okay, what was my weirdest phase in life so far? Like whether it was like a fashion thing that I was doing or like maybe a like activity that I was participating in a lot. Like what was the weirdest one? Wait, I just thought of one. When I was younger, I used to wear costumes all the time.
Oh, that was.
But that's
I
not
would literally
weird.
wear a cat costume around
all the time, and it wasn't just that. There was
a horse one.
There was a horse one. There was a cat one.
I was a fucking furry. I was a furry.
You were a dolphin, like you. Yeah, that went on for years. It wasn't like it was just.
Do you think I've ever kissed a boy before?
Yeah.
That was a super cool one. Try to guess how many, and if you get it wrong, then you don't get to know the answer. And if you get it right, then I'll say that you got it right, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Wait, I actually don't know.
9.
No. Okay, moving on.
Sorry about the noise in the background.
Yeah, like
I know. Maybe we'll... No, you don't. You lost, so you don't get to know. Should
Was
I...
it too many?
No.
Okay.
No, but it wasn't...
Okay.
It was more than that.
Okay.
It was a lot more than that. If you could choose a job for me that's not what I'm doing now, what would it be?
An entrepreneur is what the job I would.
So you think I would have like came up with some sort of like killer diehard app?
You know, I know you wanted to
Okay.
be an anesthesiologist, you know, when you were younger, and I can see you doing that, but
I can't. That was a weird. I don't know what I was thinking. That's did
well,
not.
I think you liked when you experienced having an anesthesiologist, you really liked
Right.
him.
So it was like I wanted to do it because I wanted to give other people a good experience.
Right,
It was
right.
less that, but I think I forgot that you have to go to school for 15 years.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
This
what's
is a
the
good
naughtiest
video.
thing you've ever caught me doing? Oh my god.
Coloring on the wall behind the couch, and then I yelled at you and scared the shit
That
out of you.
was really scary.
One time I was sleeping in, and you were playing with a candle.
And I was putting my finger in the
And-
hot
and
candle
then,
wax.
And then
Oh.
it somehow like the match fell on the carpet or something, and you came running. But
Oh, I almost caught the apartment on fire.
Yeah, but
Okay,
you-
no, what I was doing was I was playing with
Oh,
matches because I
gosh.
kept like lighting the candle and then letting the wax melt, and then I'd stick my fingers in it and have so much fun, so satisfying. Ooh. And then one of
Gosh,
the
the
times I
lighting
lit
is
a
so
match, it flew out of my
bad.
hand and it fell onto the carpet, and then I blew it out, and even though it didn't cause a fire, I still felt the need to tell her.
and that's the thing though. You would do things or experiment with things, but you would always run and tell me about it.
I know. Okay, see that's
Well-
true.
You were such a good kid.
How
At
did you
least she
feel when I
said.
didn't go to high school for all 4 years and I
Oh,
graduated early?
I was relieved. I was happy.
Have you
Aw.
tasted my coffee brand? And do you like it or do you not like it?
I drink it every day. It's my favorite coffee. It
Y'all, and I didn't even prepare
That's
to say that.
brilliant.
No, it truly is.
Tell me a time that I embarrassed you.
One time we were dog sitting, and I was writing out a note to the person for when they came home. I just needed to explain a lot of things, but I wrote it 4 or 5 times because I kept messing up, and I wanted it to be, I didn't
You wanted it to look good.
We saw him afterwards, and you told him.
Was I she wrote the note 5 times.
Oh no.
That's naughty.
It's and you would call me out in front of people. You do that shit all the time. Do you remember?
No. Wait. No. Don't even say it.
I know.
Don't even say
And
that.
I was just like,
Okay, that's bad, and that can't even go on the internet.
No,
so
I
we're just
know.
gonna move
Yeah.
on. Tell me something embarrassing that you've seen me do, where you're like, oh my god, she just embarrassed herself, or something that you think I did that was embarrassing.
Oh,
See, the
interesting.
thing is I don't care what people think, so I don't have that perspective. I know
Aw.
you've been embarrassed when you're waving at someone because you think they're waving at you.
I literally will call
Oh,
her
yeah,
immediately,
that's
and I'll be like, I
awful.
can't do this. I just waved
Or
at
when
somebody
you
and it
think
wasn't-
someone
like,
is
it'll be
someone,
dumb shit,
and it
I-
turns
And I've
out
seen it happen
it's
in
not them.
person.
If I'm making any
if you were my
sense.
age, do you think we would be friends?
No.
Have you ever thought I genuinely looked like shit? Have you ever seen me come out of my room and look like shit? And I was like, do I look okay? And you were like,
Oh my god, parents have to do that.
I just,
come on.
everybody has their moments, right?
But you've never been like, oh my god, that's fucking mortifying.
No, for one thing, just to be honest, you're just not ugly. Period. End of story.
I
Like,
appreciate
and
that.
you never
Aw,
have
that's
been.
so
like,
sweet.
But
That's
I'm
not
also
true.
your mom, and so like I can never look at you that way.
Okay, why don't you rate my hygiene out of 10?
A 7-8 maybe.
Okay. So talk
That's
about where I
not
can
bad.
improve.
Washing your hands. Because I just don't think you wash your hands enough. Eating, like you're eating your food with your fingers, but you haven't washed your hands in like 3 days.
What do you think that we have in common?
You know, maybe I rubbed off on you because I'm a workaholic and a perfectionist, and I think that.
Well, I hate that we have that in common. I wish we
Yeah.
could both throw that away.
I
think
know,
we're
me
both
too.
torturing ourselves
Yeah.
every day. We don't have the same taste in men.
No, I'm heading that way.
I know what you're doing.
Brilliant.
Do you think I would be a good or a bad girlfriend? And if you were my age and were a boy, would you date me?
I think you would be a really good girlfriend because you're super loyal and you care. What was the second question?
If you were a guy and you were my age, would you date me? Yes or no? And it's a yes or no question.
Yes.
Really? Okay, fair. You should, because I am your daughter, so it would be kind of fun. What is the number one thing that we argue about?
Does it only have to be one?
You can name a few.
Okay, when you don't have help at your house, it's like then it's all your responsibilities are kind of like you're the only one here to do them.
The first thing we argue about is like me neglecting to do my chores on time, even though I don't live at home anymore.
Oh. But that makes so much sense, no?
Oh, she's just always constantly trying to get me to take different like supplements or take different baking soda in my water for my digestion, like things like that, and I just never do it, and I think she gets offended because she's so
I don't
sensitive.
get offended.
'Cause she's so sensitive.
I don't get
Because
offended.
she's like so sensitive. Do you think I'd be a good mom?
They have
Not
such
right
a
now.
good
Yeah, yeah,
But, like, do you think
mother-daughter
I'm going to be a good
relationship.
mom one day?
I do. You're
It's
practicing
nice
with
to
your
see,
kids and
actually.
You know, like they sometimes run out of water. And sometimes
No! Are there any areas that you think that I could school your ass on?
Oh, totally.
What?
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This day and age, you know more than I do.
What are 3 things that you think I'm addicted to?
Your phone. Your
Relatable.
like your
Don't.
yeah. Don't let's not
Bleep
put-
that.
music. I feel like music. Like you're.
Oh, okay.
You definitely
Oh, music,
like
yeah.
have to have your music.
I feel like I'd want to have you and my dad. I would say you and my
Aw.
dad, and then no phone. No, I need a phone, so I could be like, "What's up, everybody? I'm on the island." Do you
On
like
the
my
island?
fashion sense, or do you see it and you're like, "She's gonna fucking regret that in a few years"?
I mean, I don't love every single thing that you wear. Like just because it's
fair.
you
No,
know,
fair enough.
yeah.
I'm not judging.
Nothing's cringy at all. Nothing is
okay.
because you push the limit when it comes to like making sometimes like the ugliest thing. You can make the ugliest thing trendy or cool. And I don't, but a lot of this, I mean, most of the stuff you wear,
Hey,
I like
that's
a lot.
Do you think I
nice,
look better
actually.
blonde or brunette?
I mean, honestly, I think you look really good in your natural color, but I
Yeah.
like your hair.
What's something that you've never said to my face
I
because
do
you
like
thought
the
that it would
blonde
like
eye.
make me too mad?
Let's just use a photograph, for example, and you'll say, "What do you think this is okay to post?" or something like that, you know, and I'll be like, "Well, you know," and you'll get sometimes you get mad at me for that. Well,
Oh, I don't like this one because of this.
right, or something like
Oh
that.
my god, I remember one time I sent her a photo, and you can kind of see. Anyway, and I was like, "Do you think this is fine?" And she was like, "Well, I mean, you can see." And I was like, "Post."
Because you were rebelling against what I said. Oh yeah. For sure.
Okay, well, thanks, Mom. That was really fun,
Welcome,
and
welcome.
I really appreciate it.
This was fun.
Aww.
You like being a YouTuber?
I'm kind of like below the radar kind of gal.
Go blowing up her gram and shit. She's trying to like keep it low key, but thanks for coming on, man.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. I'm locked in my house. I'm not doing anything. Interviewing my mom, the poor woman, she was literally having diarrhea 45 minutes ago. But this is what we're getting this week, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And I hope that she exposed me or taught you
I
something new
liked
about me. I don't know
it.
why you would care?
It was
I
good.
personally, have a tummy ache right now. My stomach also is hurting. Why? Because I ate the same burrito that she ate. Anyway, I
Oh,
love you all so much.
gosh.
Thank you guys for watching. You're all so beautiful and perfect. And here's your forehead kiss.
She's so sweet.
I love you all so much, and I'll see you next week, and I hope that you loved my mom. Comment down below some big love for my mom. Woo! Okay, bye, everybody. Bye. Blondes have more fun. Sorry. Bye.
Is that true? No. I really enjoyed that. That was such a good video. Great request to react to that. I really enjoyed it. I hope you're having a good Christmas day or Boxing Day, whatever day this video goes up. But I hope you're having a good day and you're staying safe. And yeah, I'll see you next time.